Hey cat followers, it's me again. I'm still on the floor. So we're doing tips to try and make sure that your dogs remain as comfortable as possible. We try and influence the disease, the global disease that is OA. It affects the whole body and the mind. And we're just trying to make sure that you can do things in the home now that we're back in a lockdown. So, sticking with feet. Yesterday we talked about nails. I was a little bit waffly. I apologise. Today we're going to talk about the fur around the feet, because this is something that's so easy to do. Now, what we'll try and do is get Luna, who's laying on the floor. Lulu, come here. Pop up. Come here. Please. 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 Thank you. Thank you. So, we've got these lovely little feet, these little tootsie. I'm hoping that you can see, got these lovely pads. Now, the fur that's often forgotten is in around here and in between the digits here, okay? And, sorry Lou, just behind the main pad, so this is the metacarpal pad, the big thick one here, big one. There's lots of fur here that can end up folding over this pad. So I've got a bit of a pet hate about that, because it's a logical, easy solution. If you've got fur that is obstructing the pads, that's like us walking around in slippery socks, isn't it? So you can trim that fur back. Now, you don't need to go to skin level. So don't feel that you've got to part the pads, shave really close to the skin, create secondary rashes, create sores, then licking, all of these sort of things. You're basically trying to trim the fur back so that the pads can do a little bit of traction, okay? So that they're in touch with the ground. Now, you've probably heard me talk to you before about pads. They're not Spider-Man, okay? They're not like a tree frog, okay? They are really highly keratinized pads that again provide the brain information about the surface that the dog's walking on, transfer forces, etc. But and they're very thick and hard wearing, so that they can walk on different terrains. You know, think about how you walk across a beach and they just seem to walk across the shingle and the stones and it's not a problem. So they're really hard wearing. They're not suction cups, okay? They are there to be hard wearing, and quite often as a dog gets older they become quite smooth and they can end up being like the ball of a high heel shoe. Ladies will understand this. Highly dangerous on a dance floor in a pair of high heels. No grip, no heel touching the ground. Danger. So these pads can end up becoming really smooth and quite non-grippy. Not like that. However, if they do provide a little bit of traction, putting a load of fur on top of them ain't going to help. So, very easily on the floor, giving your dog choice, allowing them to be able to leave if they find it all threatening and scary. Get out a little pair of clippers. You can pick them up from Amazon for like 10 quid. Don't use scissors. Don't use scissors. Too dangerous. You know, your dog moves. Or pop down to your groomers. But all you need to do is go, I need to expose the pads. Don't take it back to skin level. Don't create rashes and other complications. You're just exposing the pads. There you go. Another tip. I will see you tomorrow.